You are the ritual. You are the invocation.
There's so many of us that still feel like we don't belong.
It's so important to find community. You don't get an opportunity to do stuff like this, like in smaller towns.
It's just always something tough. I don't know why.
Positive, Blasphameet. Positive, Blasphameet.
And we wanted to build a temple for the strange, and all of you have answered that call.
In Los Angeles, California, on November 16th, 2025, the gates of hell opened for the last time. A final congregation to celebrate the misfits, the outcasts.
The occultists, the punks, the queers, the creators, and destroyers that didn't quite fit in anywhere else.
This was my first and only time attending this event, but what I saw was a tight-knit community supporting one another and being unapologetically themselves. Given the year LA has had, having dealt with fires, protests, and ice raids, it looked to me like the bonds between vendors and guests alike have been strengthened. Originally, I wanted to film a fun vlog about this punk, underground, satanic market, but after reviewing the footage, I decided to put my video journalism skills to good use and highlight why Blasphameet's last event was important to so many.
The circle was cast in ink and blood, and all of you answered the call. Tonight, the circle closes. Not in silence, but in triumph.
With a declaration of gratitude, the high clergy of Blasphameet only had one last thing to say.
Hail Satan! Hail Satan! Hail yourself!
Hail yourself!
Hail the end!
Hail the end!
So I was tabling at WonderCon when somebody said to me, hey, I really like your artwork. You know what you should do? You should go to Blasphameet. And I was like, that sounds super sacrilegious. Sign me up. I tried applying to their show. I don't think I was the right fit. But still, it was something I really, really wanted to see. And this is something that I had known about since April of this year. We're now in November. So for all those months, I was like, I want to know what this is all about. How would I rate the experience? Well, there were a lot of like-minded people, a lot of alternative people, and apparently this is the last show. So I figured, well, shoot, if there's ever a time to check it out, now's the time. Yeah, and what I came out of it was just a new appreciation for alternative spaces. I really hope this isn't because of like high rents or whatever. So I wanted to go to also investigate what is going on with why this is the last show. I also wanted to see, you know, was it really as satanic as it made it out to be? Would I lose my immortal soul? Would my mom inevitably find this and send me a bunch of text messages worried for whatever reason? Well, we're going to find out in this edition of Andy Attempts Vlogging or something. Yeah, overall, it was a really great experience, but enough of me yapping. Let's go to the video. Boop. It is 2:35 on a Sunday, November 16th. I am currently in the Rubio's parking lot about to pick up my food, and I'm gonna head up to Blasphameet. Bothered to do my makeup to my eyebrows, which is new for me. We're going for a bold look with the eyebrows. Hopefully the drive isn't too bad. It's about, what, 2 hours, more or less? So, yeah, in San Diego, about to head up to Blasphameet in Los Angeles. The rain, to my surprise, didn't cause unbelievable amount of traffic on the 5 North. Clearly, a sign of a good omen. All right, we made it. And I arrived at Monarch Studios without incident. Hello.
Hello.
My ticket online?
Yeah, it's all good. And then let me give you this envelope. There's gonna be a page in there, a piece of paper. It might have a stamp on it. If it does, that means you're the winner of today's giveaway.
Oh, okay.
You can claim the prize at United Society of Sin.
Oh, right on. Thank you.
All right, have fun.
Thank you. With bated breath, I opened the envelope to find...
Ooh.
No prize, but it did give me a Eucharist, some matches, and summoned a new friend.
Hi.
And then it's because I was asking because I had there's like a match and like is this like a wafer? Am I supposed to eat it?
Oh yeah, it's like a Eucharist or something, right?
Yeah, for the Eucharist.
So
except there's no wine, so it's like.
Well, is there wine sold here? This is my first time.
You know what? That's a good idea. I should buy some wine and then just eat it.
There you go. Oh, that'd be badass.
Okay, I'm Sarah.
Sarah, Andy.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. But enough foreplay. Let's get cracking. Immediately, my eyes feasted upon a plethora of oddities, curiosities, and some delightfully grotesque art. I was home.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you? How long have you been painting?
My whole life, but I really got into it like 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the other vendors here, actually.
Oh, nice.
And I'm going to, just gonna start. I'm gonna have to use my, my special skills because they're, the way that they are in the photo doesn't match up the size of my paper. So I'm gonna have to get a little creative with it.
How did you get started with your painting?
So I went to film school originally, and then I just didn't like it anymore, basically. And it was like I wanted to like make stuff, and I didn't. And like painting was kind of the most direct way to make the kinds of stuff I wanted to make. And so I just got obsessed with it. And I was like, okay, now I got to make money at it because I'm obsessed with it way more than a hobby. So I started showing and then failing a lot, and then it's kind of just been very organic. I figured out how to do the portraits about a year ago, and I've been doing that ever since, pretty much.
And then do you do like a lot of these like shows locally in LA?
Yeah, I started doing them earlier this year, really heavily. Pretty much one every weekend, and yeah, it's been going good with the portraits. Yeah, the portraits, and then I have some pretty good prints and stuff. Yeah, I make it work.
Why the monster portraits? Like, what kind of appealed to you about that?
It's just like naturally to me, like that's what comes out whenever I draw anything or whenever I paint anything. Like I could paint stuff from, like if somebody's sitting here, I could draw them how they look and stuff. But like if I'm just going out of my imagination and stuff, it's just always something fucked up. I don't know why.
The medley of dark art continued. I saw tattooing, ear piercing, fortune telling, and so much sacrilegiosity. Mom, if you're watching this, close your eyes. The little like envelopes with like the raffle thingy, right? Very cool. What was the prize?
Your prize was you were going to win a Mary holding a Jesus, a Jesus head, and a lucky Jesus paw, and also an upside down rosary that we made.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. My name is Nekro. I'm with United Society of Sin. We're all about making things accessible to people, whether it be human osteology, books on Satanism, magic and the occult, secret societies, really just about anything that's taboo and looked and kind of frowned upon. We try to find the beauty in it.
Why bones?
Because we've always loved them. It's kind of how we met, and we want to make it accessible to everyone because we believe that everyone should be the ability to have human osteology. It's history, it's science, it's more than just a taboo thing. It's educational, it's like I said, it's history, it's beautiful, it's anatomy, it's what's inside all of us. Like we all have this. When you strip the person down, doesn't matter your skin color, your bones underneath, and I think that's beautiful.
So this is the last Blasphameet market. I mean, why is it important that alternative spaces like this exist?
Because there's so many of us that, belong to different subcultures and still feel like we don't belong. Whether it's like the metal scene, the punk scene, the drag scene, we are the alternate. We all are the alternative, and there needs to be a space for alternative people in even alternative scenes. So Blasphameet always has welcomed us with open arms. They, invited us to the first one. We've been doing it since the very first Blasphameet. It is one of our favorite shows, and it lets us truly be who we are, and that's really important to us.
How long has Blasphameet been going on for?
It's been going on for about like 3-4 years now. So it's really, become something really special.
Do you know why it's stopping the market?
Just because there's, it's not a good time right now. The economy is kind of in the toilet, and they want to focus on on some other things, and we totally get it, you know, but the best thing other than, you know, the end is a resurrection.
Remembering that I still have the Eucharist wafer, I thought, what better way to wash it down than with the blood of Christ? Sadly, they were fresh out, but they did have margaritas, which was just as good.
Can I get the gringo?
Tequila, mezcal.
This is a really good drink. I feel weird filming. I look like Javier Bardem in No Country for Old Men. Yeah, I don't know. It feels good being with like-minded people. It really inspires me to, I don't know, focus my work more on goth, oddity, Victorian aesthetic that I've been going for years. But everyone here has been fantastic, super nice, super approachable to talk to. It's a shame that this is the last show that they're doing. I hope that, I don't know, they change their mind or other markets continue to happen, even if it isn't through Blasphameet. I've been trying to get more involved in the goth community. Yeah, good people. Maybe I'll pierce my ears, maybe I'll get a tattoo. I don't know yet. Really re-energizes my creative spirits. Yeah, that Parker guy had some really, really rad stuff. Let's see if I take inspiration from that, but I'm glad I met him. I'll add him on Instagram or follow his website. Yeah, so this is my little check-in. Woo. For the record, I am over the age of 21, and this is my one drink of the night because I need to drive back eventually. Drink responsibly.
Even though it had been raining on and off all day, it looks like the weather decided to give the outdoor vendors a break. I first stopped by this shop, run by a creator named Nikita Loving.
Yeah, I make everything by myself. A lot of it's recycled bike tires and rubber. Oh, nice. These are like from the inner tubes of bikes. Oh, that's really cool. Thank you. Yeah.
Instead of spikes, there were air gaskets. Instead of leather, there was rubber. Though she had recycled leather too.
I like spray bleach like on tires and then press it and then dye it after.
Oh, okay.
The shop next door was American Ruin.
I've done some with bolts at the end. Not bolts, but nuts. Yeah, nuts at the end.
Oh, that'll dig in.
What intrigued me about this place was their paddles, their whips, and their patches.
These patches are $5, you said?
Yeah, or 3 for $10.
Or 3 for $10.
My Venmo wasn't working for whatever reason, but the shop owner, Michael, was kind enough to allow me a trade.
If you find a way later, come back, and if not, it's a gift.
I have stickers that I can trade with. Will you accept payment in stickers?
I'm down to barter.
Okay,
I'm always
perfect.
down to
Thank
barter.
you.
Hell yeah. I love these guys. You want to do 3 for 3? Sure. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll read your zine.
That one I'll throw in for free because I
thank you.
I like the cut of your jib.
Hey, thank you so fucking much. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
My last stop for the section was Death Obsessed. I was initially drawn to the Santa Muerte statues they had, and their collection of books were also eye-catching. But ultimately, I went with the zine on Saint Death because I want my mom to have a heart attack.
So I've considered myself a devotee for several years now. And this was like one of the reasons I also wanted to do it, so I could spread knowledge about her and kind of dispel some of the myths around her.
What is the biggest myth?
She's like evil. A lot of people see her as evil because of like the types of crowds that she attracts, but she's really more like amoral. She's not really good or evil. Death comes for everyone. It's the great equalizer.
This is the last Blasphameet. Why is it important to have like spaces like dark markets, goth markets?
For a lot of people, you don't meet a lot of alternative people in your every day-to-day life. Maybe here in Los Angeles, it's a little bit more common. But you don't get an opportunity to do stuff like this, like in smaller towns. It's so important to find community, especially when there are systems of power that are always trying to attack people who are different. So being able to congregate, being able to find people who share your interests, who share your philosophies, and accept what makes them unique, I think that's super important.
Okay, gonna get my ear pierced.
One thing I love about these markets is the accessibility for body mod shops. I used to have a helix piercing that fell out, so I thought, why not rectify the problem by getting it done here?
Come on in.
Desi was great. He chatted with me to keep me calm, even though I was very nervous, and with one deep breath, It was over before I knew it. He kept the pain to a minimum and thoroughly explained to me aftercare instructions.
That was not as bad as I thought it would be. Where can people find you?
I am in Laguna Beach at Laguna Gold, Santa Clarita, in Artifact Tattoo Body Piercing, and San Luis Obispo, the Gold Bar Piercing.
Thank you.
Like a siren beckoning sailors to their doom, I was called over to the other side of Monarch Studios to witness the last of the Burlesque Performances.
Who would have thought that you could come to a dark market called Blasphameet and see the vendors take their clothes off? They are still asking you for money, but in a different way.
I noticed that burlesque intersects a lot with alternative spaces, and it makes sense, right? It's an art form that reclaims sexuality, usually from a feminine perspective, and it makes room for all body types, sexualities, and your own definition of glamour. Plus, you know, it's fun to look at boobies and butts. Because I don't want YouTube to clutch its pearls, I am going to be censoring the performances here, but rest assured, it was very sexy.
A moment of silence for this being the final performance act of Blasphameet, which I didn't realize until this very second. There's a little bit of gravity in this moment, thanks to our benevolent overlords. So without further ado, let's have one final act. It's another vendor. She has a booth of crystals and jewelry in the refinery called Black Mountain Hardware. She is violence herself. Yes! I'm really trying this out. Violence. For being the most wonderful final crowd the last week in Nebraska. Please give it up for yourselves. Blasphameet will die or live deep within our dark, cold hearts. Cause of death, Blasphameet. Cause of death, Blasphameet. Cause of death, bus. Blasphameet. I hate to wrap this up, but if you need a crystal, I can reach right up my ass, and I can find you one every time.
entering the last hour of Blasphameet. Yeah, so I'm probably just gonna spend the rest of my time here just hanging out. I also have to pee really bad. But here is my piercing. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, this has been a really amazing experience. I'm bummed to hear that this is the last one. It's been really heartening to see just how nice people are. Like, it's funny, we all look scary. We're literally, like, they literally had like a funeral casket with like a actual like human skeleton in it. But people are just so like down to earth and real, and it's refreshing to see that. Yeah, great burlesque shows. I think it's really important to have the space. Like, I don't know, for me, I don't know, you grow up Catholic, you grow up with a mom who, you know, Mom, if you see this, I love you, it's nothing against you. But, you know, there were many moments in my childhood and adolescence where I felt like, I don't know, I couldn't really express who I really was, which is a weirdo. Yeah, so this is me signing off for tonight. It's been good. I'm really, really glad I came up here. Amazing vendors, super nice people, a great way to spend money, but you know, it's all worth it because you're supporting like small creators, indie creators, people who share a same set of values as you do. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Bye.
At this point, I had put my camera away because I wanted to explore the place without feeling the need to vlog. I remembered what Nekro had told me about the Infernal Farmhouse. They were handing out anti-ice whistles and know your rights cards. I spoke to the shop owner, Sadie. She and her family live in Oakland. She said federal agents were called to the Bay Area only a month prior. She quipped how San Francisco had the reputation of having a lot of liberal but polite people. Oakland, on the other hand, Oakland keeps it real. She said the agents were sent to their communities as a show of force, but she said that they were unprepared with what a force the Oakland community was to contend with. She and I had a long conversation over how ICE has affected both our lives. I told her that I was a video journalist in San Diego and how we were constantly covering ICE raids. Sadie, in turn, talked about how it's been affecting her life. She's seen a lot of people alter their lives, some even choosing to self-deport, just to avoid any entanglement with ICE. It's become unavoidable, especially here in Southern California. She gave me a stack of cards to bring back to San Diego. She said journalists are often history's first writers. Those words stuck with me. Suddenly, we heard the strike of a gong, and after several chants to hail Satan, we were all summoned to the performance area for the closing ceremony. The last hour of Blasphameet was upon us.
The final market ritual, the last glorious orgy of art, sin, and anti-Christo-fascist resistance that we have built together over the years. When Cole and I first dreamt of this madness into being, we didn't know what it would become. We just knew that this town kind of needed a space for the outcasts, the heretics, the occultists, the punks, the queers, the creators, and destroyers that didn't quite fit in anywhere else. But not like in an edgelord sort of way, but like a place where we could all just call home. And we wanted to build a temple for the strange, and all of you have answered that call. You helped turn this little satanic farmer's market we've had into a cult, a community, and a living beast of its own. Now every vendor, every performer, and every guest that ever walked through those gates added something to this ritual. Blasphameet was never about the event. It was about the people that made it real. And while this may be the final market ritual, please make no mistake, this is not a death. This is a transformation. The fire does not die, it just moves to new ground. And now as this final ritual comes to its close and we move into our final benediction, I want to say this one last thing to all of you. Thank you. For the years, the love, the laughter, the chaos, the curses, the broken displays, the rain, the heavy loads, the sleepless nights, and the fucking joy of all of it. Blasphameet will fade for now, but the fire you have all helped to kindle will never die. So please raise your voices and give yourself one last unholy cheer. Hail Satan! Hail Satan! Hail yourself! Hail yourself! Hail Blasphameet. Hail Blasphameet. Hail the end. Hail the end. And hail what comes next. Hail what comes next. And now
I could have chosen to edit this video in a very different way. Initially, like I said, I wanted to film a fun vlog just showing cool things by cool people. But given the context of alternative spaces, how so many of us already feel on the outs of a very arbitrary standard for what's considered normal, I wanted to document this because I'm afraid all of this is gonna go away. Maybe I'm being melodramatic, and I'm not really afraid of Southern California, especially LA, ever losing its underground scene. But I do think the fact that we can meet up like this so openly, so, I don't know, with few obstacles standing in the way, I think that's something that really needed to be highlighted.
Blasphameet began as a spark, a blasphemous whisper in the dark. Almost rhymed. It became a market, a congregation, family of flame and fury, and you, the artists and sinners, the occultists and heathens, the dreamers and defilers, you are the ritual. You are the invocation.
I don't know what this country is going to look like in the next year or even decade, and who knows how many kids are missing out on having spaces like this to make them feel a little bit less alone. I don't know. Maybe they feel like a grotesque piece of art. Maybe they want to express themselves in the way they're told they can't. Maybe they're looking for a way to stay active in their community and they just don't know how. Or maybe they just want to buy some cool candles and stuff. I don't know. But again, having spaces like this are important. We need to be as loud, as fearsome, as freaky, as queer, as unapologetically ourselves as possible. Spaces like this may be a dwindling breed, but the community will never die.
And though this chapter ends, its echoes remain in every hand that crafts, in every voice that cries for the oppressed, in every act of creation and destruction that dares to exist without permission.
And that was the biggest takeaway I learned at this unholy, satanic, and utterly blasphemous market.
The ritual is now complete, but the fire remains. Carry it home with you, feed it, share it, and let it burn wherever you go. And until the next summoning, go in sin, go in beauty, and go in fucking power. Hail Satan, hail yourselves, hail Coma, hail all who made this real. Fuck AI art, fuck MAGA, fuck ICE, fuck Trump, hail Blasphameet.
So that was Blasphameet. But yeah, I just want to reiterate, I am just very grateful that organizers are putting markets like this together. I know this is the last of Blasphameet, but I know it's not the last of these dark market alternative spaces, whether it's in LA, San Diego, or other parts of Southern California, or other parts of the country, really. Where there is culture, there is counterculture. Where is the mainstream, there is the alternative. And I think it's really important to really analyze like what draws us to kind of like the fringes, you know, and that could be good or bad, but I think understanding why people are drawn to it, the dark things in life, the macabre, etc., I think it can help us understand a little bit more about the human experience. So that's my philosophy on it anyway. If this is something that really speaks to you, let me know. I think it's important to, you know, continue building a community and maintaining those relationships, especially since, you know, we are currently living in unprecedented times, right? Also, if you think that this is interesting, please share this video because it really helps out the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I don't have a catchphrase yet because I'm still figuring this out. But I guess I'll see you in the next video. So until next time, friends, bye-bye.